Man, you guys love these Smith basses, and trust me, I get it. I get it. They are iconic. They are kind of one of those basses that started it all for boutique basses. And I didn't really get it in the beginning. I didn't get it honestly until I got one. I had one traded in years ago, and as I was kind of playing it, I was like, I just want to see what the hype is about it. And when I first started playing it, I didn't really care for it, if I'm being honest. But I just kind of, the more I kind of noodled with it in that one session, the more I sort of like, oh, okay, I kind of get it. And then I remember there was a point where, like, you know, after messing with the EQ and kind of dialing it, I remember like my brain like immediately going, oh, this is the sound I've heard on all kinds of recordings, especially like I used to listen to a ton of like the R&B gospel type stuff, and of course you hear just Smith basses all over those records or those recordings, so then I was like, okay, well that's pretty interesting, and of course that ended up kind of leading to the project that I did with F-Bass, where we took a BN Deluxe and modified it. Because what I was trying to do with that is I loved the articulation of the Smith, and I loved that extreme like burpy sound that you can get with a Smith. I remember hearing that years ago, and I can't remember now what the recording was, but there was some gospel record, listening to it and hearing that just super like burpy bass that cuts through the mix but wasn't loud. I remember asking a friend of mine who's a bass player, like, how do they get that sound? And he's like, it's like, you know, it's the EQ, but he didn't really know either. And it wasn't until I got a Smith bass that I realized, like, that is how they get that sound. That's a big part of it is that. And so this White Tiger is such a great example of that. I'm going on about Smith, and I forgot to talk about this bass. Before I get into this one, though, this one's available for sale, by the way. So if you're tired of listening to me talking, you just want to snag it, head over to FretSpot.com and you can get it. But with the Ken Smith stuff, like, they've just got that great articulated sound and that great mid-range sound. And what I did with my collaboration with F-Bass is I wanted that some of that sound, but I wanted more of the fullness that you can get with an F bass and more of like the tonal range. Because I feel like the Smiths kind of a very narrow tonal range. They kind of a one-trick pony. It's a cool pony and it's a good trick, but that's kind of what they do. And I wanted something that had a little bit more versatility, so that was kind of what led to the modified deluxe from F bass. And I think that bass has been a winner. That's just been a really fantastic instrument and has accomplished those goals. But if you want a bass that sounds like a Ken Smith, it doesn't sound like that. It sounds like an F bass that has been inspired by a Ken Smith, whereas this sounds like a Ken Smith. So this is the White Tiger 4-string. This is a neck through bass, black walnut core, tiger maple top, and back. And you can see we've got the maple tone block there. Smith pickups, Smith high mass bridge, Macassar Ebony fingerboard, and the matching headstock, multi-piece neck. I mean, this has all the bells and whistles. This is a 2014 model, I believe. Comes with a hard shell case that's also in really, really good condition. This bass is super light. I should have looked this up. I did this on the other video too. Forgot to look up what the weight was before I got started on it. 8 pounds, 12 ounces. So super lightweight. And just a great sounding Smith for those that are looking for something like this in a 4-string. These aren't cheap, but they also aren't easy to come by. One thing that you'll notice in the recording that I was playing is I was messing around with the series and parallel switches, and in series it's giving you like a hotter output, which is great for when you want to solo a pickup and do fingerstyle for that articulated stuff. And then pushing down in parallel, I would use that and boost the bass and stuff for more like slap and like where I'm trying to like kind of imitate a single coil sound. So so you've got good versatility with that. When you do go into series, it does increase the output, so you have to either adjust the gain on your preamp or roll back your volume here on the bass. So but yeah, cool bass. Head over to FretSpot.com. If you see it on the site, it's available. If not, someone's already snagged it. This won't last long. Smith basses never do. And if you buy direct from FretSpot.com, you get free shipping, no sales tax. Unless you live in Missouri or Kansas, then you have to pay sales tax. And I can offer financing options through Affirm and PayPal. So yeah, friends, White Tiger 4, killer bass. Let me know what you think in the comments. See ya. Bye.